That's not how that works. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant skull. We all have set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. What a nice guy. Ooh. Don't mind if I whoop some ass in Triple Triad. Speaking of Triple Triad, that's what my game is loosely based off of. Esoterra the Awakening. So if you like Triple Triad and you want to play it in real life, go to the description below. I have boxes of the card game. Comes with the rulebook, the cards themselves. It's obviously not based off of Final Fantasy, it's its own lore, but it doesn't, like, there are not very many, like, that style, that format does not really exist out there, so. Is he a Twitch streamer? I have no idea who Vosh is. Like, okay. Oh.
This is my dad.
Well, I found him. Verified accounts only chat. What is that? Let's see. Ah. I got to his channel, I didn't even bother checking to see if he was live recently. Oh, yeah. He most certainly has not posted anything. Okay. That answers that. So what, I need to look for Vosh? Wow, 398K subs. And 1,300 videos, dear God. And I subscribed to him? When did I subscribe to him? I guess I must have heard about him before. I'll go ahead and set up a draft email. I'll reach out to him. Alright. Thanks for that heads up. You're right. I mean, I'm not going to say desperate times call for desperate measures, but it's also a matter of, you know, doing what you got to do, right? He said the C word. Well, maybe I don't want to reach out to him if he's just constantly getting banned and being divisive. Well, yeah, don't say it. I'm not saying we're keeping this channel PC or anything, because I swear a lot, but like, I don't think we need to throw slurs around and vulgarity for the sake of vulgarity either. But suffice to say, Vosh is divisive. That's what we need to know. No, I did not know. But that's not a word that I use too terribly often anyway, so that's probably why I didn't know. Didn't actually affect me. If it doesn't affect me, why should I care about it, right? Yeah. Alright, I'm challenging you, and I'm gonna get more cards, because I am a triple triad fiend. Same doesn't mean same. How are you going to be an ascending player and not even have ascending cards? What? That doesn't even make sense. Oh, jeez. Lunchables. Pisaka. Okay. Well, that didn't go to plan, which is the story of my life, come to think of it. No! Don't cry, don't be sad. I just have better cards than you by a lot. That was probably what I spent the most of my time on back in the day, playing this. Which, by the way, it did turn out that I wasn't sure if I had taken a year hiatus. But I legitimately did. Like, if you looked at my achievements on my actual profile, it's like 2020. I played for like maybe a week in 2021, like at the end of 2021. Forgot about this game. Endwalker came up, and then I started playing again. Welcome back, Sigenhoff. Dare I hope you have the giant skull. Wouldn't be here if I didn't. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test. So please, take your ease while you can.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Hey.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
The elephant people
They
got
had
it.
better be, or all this effort was for naught.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat.
Except for Charlayan.
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we?
No.
They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts?
I mean... Everybody wants to watch the world burn? No. No, I can't say that I've wanted to bring about global devastation to the degree of apocalyptic proportions. I can't say that. I can say that I've ran for office and I've talked about protesting and activism and more aggressive posturing than that as well, but just burn it all down? I can't say that.
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
Well, damn, Thancred, who hurt you?
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear.
Facts.
Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
Revenge. not doing good for the community.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
I think Thancred needs a hug.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
This game is so dark.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Got him.
What is it? What did you see?
snap. Sorry. Yes. This game has voice acting and then it doesn't have voice acting. And it's frustrating because you never know what you're gonna get. And it doesn't autoplay either. For whatever reason.
Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Oh. All of our outfits are so foreboding and ominous.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments! We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Nice. Notice, I want to add, the colors here. The chakra. That is awesome. They incorporated so much of, well, chakras and Hinduism isn't modern, but the modernization of it and the mainstream of it is very recent, and I think that's cool that they integrated it, especially since these people are based off of Hindu culture. I think that is phenomenal. I don't remember what all of them are, but like root is red, sacral is yellow, heart is green, blue is throat, I believe, and then it's got some other colors in there too to do the forehead, crown, and sacral, I believe. A third one, whatever that might be. So this is really, really good design. Very good design.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field. It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
Oh yeah, let's just take the brains behind the outfit to the literal fire.
Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Jeez. I mean, you're an elephant person. That's gonna be one hell of a knock. Just saying. Oh, you need an mask.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Indeed.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
Yeah, literally any of you would be better than her. Like, you guys are red shirts. She's a main character.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example.
I mean, yes, but no.
But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Woof. This is gonna get spicy. I gotta go all the way up there. That cannot be comfortable. I mean, even if you... Oh, okay, never mind. I thought her arms were being carried. Oh, then maybe that is comfortable. Awkward, though. I would love to do ranked. I want the stuff. Unfortunately, I can't fly. Man, there's gonna be so little talking when I actually get to the end of this MSQ. I'm gonna just be burning through all these quests. Like, all right, guys, we're gonna do this one, and then this one, and this one, and we're just gonna power through. Then I'm gonna become an elitist jerk, and then all you people that joined me because I'm friendly and fun and laid back, like, wow, he's an elitist jackass raider. This is a rather finer boat than I'd expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Like, calm down! I'm not gonna kill you. Okay, calm down. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yeah, quit projecting. Stop it. Stop it right now.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence. Snap.
Any moment now.
Oh.
It's working!
Neat.
And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
I wonder with Heidelin weakening, if that eventually means my blessing of light will go away too. And or if I end up becoming Heidelin in order to retain it. wonder if that's how that works, or if that's how that will work.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps.
Man, I'm getting nervous.
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
Make it a little stronger. Oh, yeah. Something was bound to happen. Well, solo dungeon time. As a summoner. Oh, that's gonna be rough. But I'll do it. At least I have a heal on me. And level 80 abilities, so actually it probably won't be that bad. That's like Final Fantasy VII in the Mako reactors on Nibelheim. Ooh, is that Van Daniel?
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Oh no. No!
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid.
Beat his ass!
The similarities are striking.
No! None of that! You have... You're the Warrior of Light! Beat his ass! Do not let him monologue. Do not let him go... Go directly to jail, to the ass kicking. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. What is this? Yes, it looks like the ass you put.
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased.
Kick his ass!
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting.
What are you talking about? Okay, at least I can pick it up.
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days. Theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
Yeah, he's Allegan. I mean, that's the only way he could possibly be so ancient and full of knowledge and be approached by the Asians, and of course be such a nihilist. You don't achieve that level of nihilism unless you've been either tortured from a very young age or you've lived for a very long time. And the Allegans were a mess unto themselves, so this makes sense. This is in line.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
Yeah.
At your service.
It's funny, because I beat his ass on a weekly, if not daily basis. Just for poetics.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace.
Horrible.
Existence. Fulfilled.
Oh no.
And ripe for decay.
Sounds about right.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint, and amusement was afoot.
Sounds like some people I know.
Our
Billionaires.
nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged.
Sounds like America.
I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor.
What could possibly go wrong?
And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me, Amon.
I beat his ass too every day.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
Yeah, but if you create a nation of prosperity without, slavery and genocide, that's called, instead of loss, legacy.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
Yeah, there's a lot of wibbly-wobbly sci-fi stuff with the Allegan history and lore, and clones was not least of them.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
Jesus. See? Instead of letting him monologue, you could have beaten his ass.
So easily distracted. Why? I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again. Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see you.
The sociopath Emperor of Garlemald. I am displeased. Ah, you are returned, but where is Mistress Nadana? Yeah. Manosia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. Dude, I'm just as sad as you are, my guy. That sucks. That sucks in a very big way. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? The worst. Literally the worst. So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nadana and the other captives.